Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. I've purchased the remaining 4 in the range of the Hiya Toys World War II German soldiers. If you've seen my other reviews, I reviewed the first 2, I don't know, quite a while back, probably about a month, 2 months ago now. And they're oldish toys. They're from 2013. So they are coming on to being 6 years old, 7 years old. Hiya have improved since these, but they've got some character. I'm gonna review all of these at the same time, and I will show you with the commander. I won't show the submachine gunner because I put it in the bottom of a box and I can't be bothered to dig him out. But I'll show you with the commander, and I'll show you with a really cool Indiana Jones figure that I've got as well, who's also a German soldier. Okay, so let's open up the first one, who is machine gunner. You see the machine gun in the bottom there, slight bend in it. On the back, Hans Wisman, attached to German Watermatch, I've no idea how to say that, H.A.C.K.S group in Eastern Front, rank Unteroffizier. Then he tells me his weapon, a Mauser 1934, Mauser, etc, etc, etc. You can have a quick look there. You can pause and read if you really want to. Let's get him open and have a look. Now the plastic is peeling away slightly on this because of the age, but it has been taped, but it is new, it's not been opened previously. And I don't care for the packaging on these, as you can probably tell. Okay, so, and he's got a gun there. Now the thing of these the guns are a tad small, but they're nice. The stick gun is really nice. Here's the machine gun. It looks good. There is no dual barrel, but it is slightly bent on the stand and the barrel, but easy to fix. Kind of stand up, so bent. Let's have a look. Okay. His Mauser looks really quite nice, but it is tiny. 2 stick grenades, which are in via tape. They all come with stick grenades. You get loads of stick grenades. Well, you'll get 12 stick grenades if you get all 12 of the soldiers. Okay, comes with a base as well. Nothing special. You can't link the bases together, but they are hexagonal. They are hexagonal, so they will fit quite nicely. And there is a peg for the hole in the foot, but the peg is bigger than the hole in his feet. Surprising. Okay, don't need to look at that. And he has a knife, which I think comes out, if I remember right. Yeah, his knife comes out of the little harness there. His Mauser can go into the holster. His helmet comes off, and it is worth noting they all look the same, like they've all got the same head sculpt or something, or perhaps they're all just related. The helmets do come off, which is great. So you use them accessories for other customs or units, though with the World War II Kickstarter ones coming out sometime in the future, that would be good too. Really nice with the pouches on the back and so on. Does look the part. Helmet's not the best fit for his head, and his head is quite narrowed, so the helmet does fit on. Articulation, we have our right and our left. There is a small down and up. The shoulders do move and the arms move. Shoulders go quite far, but the bicep curl is like ridiculous. Wrist on this hand. This way, again, if I turn his arm around, actually, he'll get a better bicep curl. This hand is this way and this hand is this way. Legs not particularly far out because the coat gets in the way, or forwards or backwards that far because again the coat. Double knee bend, so it gets relatively tight. There is no real turn on there. Ankles will go left and right, up and down, but there is no swivel. But they are quite decent looking, though with mine I noticed, and you can probably see here, you could probably crack that body apart really easy because the hole is so quite wide there. But as I said, Hiya have improved a lot in quality. This also can be taken off. The harness for his gun. That looks like it can come off too, but I want to have a look at that because that could be a really good accessory to use in other figures. Let's get his head off. That is a bit tight on this part here, but it will come. The harness, see that moves there, that moves. The back part, it appears to be glued on the back and maybe the front, but I know that comes off. I can see it comes off, and it's loose on the shoulders too. So you could get that harness, the pouches, the knife, the holster off and put onto a different figure if you wanted to. And this part's just relatively easy. Just got to stretch the plastic slightly over his neck peg, which doesn't come out. His neck peg, I hasten to add, and then you will have that off. Okay, let's put his head back on. Okay, holds his guns should be okay. He has got a trigger finger, but the hole in the Mauser is not really lined up with the way his finger is, which is a shame. It means he won't hold it particularly straight unless you really want to force his finger in first. But he holds it okay, particularly the articulation in his hand. Machine gun though, that's going to be a completely different story. That's going to be quite difficult, I'd imagine, because the stock is probably going to be a bit long, maybe. Well, actually, no, stock's looking okay at the moment. But when I bend his arm, we will see. Let's have a look. Yeah, he'll have to hold this to the side, which is not ideal. You can't hold this as well as I would like, but it's a nice looking gun. The accessories, especially though that sort of webbing section there, and all the canisters and the bags and whatnot look pretty cool, and the helmet is really nice too. Not bad. Okay, let's look at the. It's supposed to be an assistant, but they all got rifles. Which one is this? Rifleman A, Rifleman B. Oh, the one with all the bullets around him. This is the assistant gunner, so they should, in theory, I guess, go together. Let's have a look at him. So he comes with, again, 2 stick grenades. You get loads of stick grenades, which is pretty awesome. Maybe one of you weapons history buffs can tell me, is Germany the only country to use stick grenades? Did Japan use them in the war as well? I have no idea. Anyway, so he has his standard rifle. Shame that's not soft goods, but it looks quite nice. It also looks a bit small. He has an ammo can here, which does not open, and it's got nothing printed on it, and a few details sculpted on top. He has his base, which we've seen, and his inserts. Knife that comes out, he is in fact identical, but he has these bullets which can come off. His face is slightly different, but he's related nonetheless. He's got a much bigger jaw than the machine gunner. Same articulation, same body, same webbing. He looks pretty cool. Let's see how he can hold his rifle. Putting over him will look pretty cool, I guess, over his shoulder with this strapping. Over his head, will it go over his head? Let's have a look. Not easy going over his head and shoulder because of the strapping being so hard goods, not soft goods. But he can hold it okay like this, and it looks pretty cool. Can he hold the rifle normally? Not particularly well would be my guess, but who am I to guess? Oh no, I would be right as well. Shock and horror. The fingers aren't the rubbery type. I like rubbery fingers like Acid Rain because you feel less like you're going to break the fingers off. I'm not going to put him holding that rifle. He's not going to hold it well, I can see now. but may... no, he could hold it okay. Just not great, I can see there. In fact, you know, let me just do it since you guys are watching anyway. I take it back. No, he's not going to hold that well. That's going to be really hard to get him to hold it nicely, particularly with the thumb as well. You can't get that position there. I don't know, that's okay, I guess, just not particularly aesthetically nice. Same figure, different head, and it's got the extra bullets, different gun. I quite like him as well. Right, Rifleman A and Rifleman B, they've given different names, and yet they look, again, almost identical. Same accessories, 2 stick grenades, same rifle we've just seen, but the strap is slightly different. But the articulation will be the same. Now, let me get this out. Again, 2 nice stick grenades. I got these figures really quite cheap here in China. Let's get his gun. And you can see that it is the same gun, just the strap has got a different bend. And then it's the same figure again. They have the same articulation, same accessory, same knife that comes out, which I do really like. Same helmet, which I like too. And the last guy will be the same. Just let's have a look at these heads actually. Let's compare them to the first guy. Suitably different, but again they're related. Second guy, yeah, they're definitely related. Okay, and stand-ups out of the box pretty easily. And the last one. So yeah, I've got these quite cheap in China. I could possibly army build if I wanted, but I'm not really going to be collecting the World War II stuff, though I may get a few of the Marauder things. But I'm going to make a different video about Marauder a bit later, which may shock and surprise you with some of their business practices. But I will tell you about that a bit later. Okay. Base gun, same rifle with the strap as we've just seen, and again our 2 awesome stick grenades. So I'll have 12 floating around somewhere. Any difference? Let's have a look at the head. He appears to have a scar on his chin. Whether it's intentional or not, I don't know. And I kind of like the way his helmet's at an angle, almost like a American GI kind of imagine in the Second World War. Same accessories, same figure, just slightly different head. His hip joint seems a bit loose than the others. There is a small waist I didn't tell you about, and the thigh I believe swivels too, but these are so stiff I'm going to break it if I do it. Let's get him standing up. He's a bit loose in the joints. With the other 4. Put a bit closer so you can see clearly, more clearly. In the center is their commander, who I've reviewed previously. He's got different, you can tell by the trousers that he is different as well, and the coloring in his trousers seems slightly different. Now I do have the other trooper, but again he's in the middle of my box here for the figures, and I couldn't be bothered to dig him out. Sorry guys. But I do want to show you something else. I want to show another figure which I have got in my videos, which I would recommend looking, because it's a really, really good German figure in the 1/18 scale. And I'm talking aesthetics, not just, you know, not particularly in the articulation and whatnot, but it's really good. And that's the Indiana Jones Colonel Vogel. He just looks awesome. He scales well, slightly shorter. Obviously, he's got different colouring to this because he's from sand. He does look great, really, really good. And his gun on these holsters is a damn sight bigger than theirs. You know, I'd be tempted to paint them all up to match, and he could be the commander, next in line. Then you've got your 5 troopers and whatever else to add to the squad. So these Hiya soldiers, I've got the complete set now. I do say I have a soft spot for them. They're not particularly amazing, but they're good cheap fodder. They're good for army building. You want to get your German forces up. I'm going to put their stuff in the bag. And again, that's sort of a webbing stuff can come off with a bit of knife work. Be careful not to cut it, I think. And will look good for customs on other figures as well. They are rather nice, particularly for the price that I paid, which was not a lot. I'm glad I got them. Okay, this is Awesome Action Toys signing out, saying please like, share, and subscribe. I'll be back soon with more awesome action toy videos for you. Stay happy and keep collecting. Bye-bye.